you can get stagnant and slow on the power play because you have time, you have space. It's 5 against 4 or 5 against 3. So it's a matter of getting the mindset of the power play for me is to be attacking. Now you might have to slow it down to get yourself organized, but once we attack, now we're going to have a plan to get them when they're disorganized is the big thing. So I guess the best thing for this team, for me, is that I've given them we've talked about from the start, is that we want to be relentless, we want to be hounding, and we want to outwork 4 or 3 guys, whatever it is, we got to be hard to play against all the time. And when we generate a shot, we need to go. But I've been telling them that I'm going to give you guys a roadmap to what it is. You guys have to drive it, and they're driving it right now. Like, I can get out of the way. I tell them, here's what we're looking for today. They find their place, and that's what's been really, really outstanding about it, is they understand what my philosophy in my head is, and they get to play inside of it, and they get to ad lib at times, and they see different things that I'd see because they're involved in it. But they bought in, and obviously you can see the success.
It's one of the top units in the league right now, which is, you know, exciting to watch. What do you like most about what they've been able to do, especially over these last few weeks?
I like it. They play as a group. They play as 5. And they're understanding when to move into spots, when to get out of spots, when to fill a spot, when to attack, and when to slow it down. And we talk a lot about a rhythm. Like, it's a rhythm. It's a rhythm on the power play, and you got to feel the rhythm. And sometimes the rhythm needs to be slow to get organized, and sometimes the rhythm needs to be fast. And then and they've done a good job in adjusting to whatever the penalty kill is. Like Charlotte, who you just saw the last couple of games, they pressure the heck out of the puck. So in order to be pressure, you have to move the puck. If you hold on to the puck, you're dead. They're going to be on top of you. So the puck needs to do the movement to beat their pressure. And they understand that. And when teams are more compact, sometimes you have to shoot your way in. And how do you do that? And what's our plan when we come out of it? So I've really enjoyed the fact that they understand what it takes day in and day out against whatever team that we're playing against in the pre-scout, and they stick to it, and then they find their way through it, and they've had a lot of success.
How receptive are they? I mean, you've got some young guys, you've got some older, you know, experienced players, but changing the nuances in the power play on any given night depending on the PK you're facing.
They've been outstanding. Like, I can, in the middle of a game, I can go, I'm seeing this, let's try it. And they're on it. They're on it. And a lot of the time, because they're seeing what my vision is, and our vision is as a staff, is they're seeing it before I am. So they're making the adjustment themselves. And that's when the power play can coach themselves, when a team in general can coach themselves, that's when you know you have a team. And I think that's what we have right now, especially power play, and then 5-on-5, it's doing the same thing of recognizing the moments in the game when you have to go and when you have to slow down, and it's really been easy.
You know, Lappy has told us time and time again that it's not just about scoring goals. That's the most important thing, but as long as you're getting the chances, you're okay with it.
100%. I mean, penalty kills are good. Teams are good. Like I said, coaches get paid to have to have a plan. The message that we've had from the start is that we have to come out of it with momentum. If we don't score, that's fine. We're not going to score in every one, but we have to come out of it with momentum, and we can't give the momentum to them. So we have to generate some chances, some looks with inside the power play to set up the next one, but it also sets up our 5-on-5 play if we've got momentum and we can keep that momentum going. But if it shifts, that's not good. Then we've been a negative impact on the game, and so far this year we've been a positive impact.
Is there a guy that specifically stands out for you? And you've used a bunch of different players, you know, with guys going up, injured, you know, that stood out to you that you've been impressed with, maybe has a bigger role than you expected, or just has been most consistent for you?
The big thing for me is the middle of the rink. So your net front guy and then your bumper guy. And those roles are hard because you've got to be really smart to put yourself in good spaces to be able to allow you to get inside, and then they set up the retrieval game. And so that's the spine of our power play, and that's what gets us pucks back. And with Laz and Foley looks out was there early, Brooks was there last night, and then you got Wilson and you got Allison. Those guys hunt pucks and they get pucks back, and that extends our power plays to get it out into the hands of a Cooper Marody or an Andre Emile or J.R. Avon, or let Ronnie and Samu shoot the puck off the one-timers. And those guys have been so good at getting pucks back for us, and that extends our power play, and that's why we've had success.